Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other...
Tries one from range! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Bale probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's found a way past. Aims beyond the defence.
Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Roberto Carlos. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Yamal. Vieira wins the duel this time. Driving. He's having a shot! Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Just about within shooting range. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lam. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Desailly cuts out the pass. Iniesta. Well read, nice interception. Knocks it into space.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
They want to be quick to recover.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's good play.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's the throw. Now it's Messi. Yamal. Now there's Yamal! Now who's going to be first to this? Played towards the front line. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. And a chance! Oh, he's been caught. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he was quick to react. Rodri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Bale. Tries to play it through. And this is Messi. And Messi! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rodri. Very nicely done. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's in, must be! Look at the space here.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Vieira calmly anticipates. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Played out to the left flank. Vieira. Vieira gets on his bike and on the move. What's going wide left? Luis Suarez. That has not gone well. And he is dashing away. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
So a Barcelona free kick. Neymar! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Desai gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Barcelona can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And we are back on the way. Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Split-second reaction.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Marseille have their second corner now. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Messi. That is lovely. He has found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He is through here. Iniesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a... It's Bale! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bale, great ball, and he's in. Shot a goal! That's good running with the ball. And he's worked it through. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust.
Cambio de jugadores.
And he whips it across. And he can clear it away.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Neuer is there to clear.
Marseille really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Messi is onto this. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? It's a quick ball upfield. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vieira. Iniesta running with the ball. Neymar finding himself in space. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Marseille clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's come to nothing.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's quick to return it. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. It's their second corner of the game. Back when it goes. Shot, surely! Well, number 3 coming up. Cristiano Ronaldo dominates aerially so often. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Neuer punts it upfield. Chance for a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I was expecting this.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Messi wants to run onto this. Pull it. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Luis Suarez. And this is Messi. Messi! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
En el minuto 7, el dorsal 10. Messi.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Messi. Messi powering forward here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This looks promising. Luis Suarez, he's through on goal here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. He won't be happy with that one. Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's being urged to shoot. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pirlo, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. Couldn't squeeze it through. Iniesta. Yamal. Looking for options for movement. He's found space here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That's a throw. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this? That's a sharp pass. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Pelé is flagged offside. Resolute defending there. And it's Iniesta. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So that's 2 now without reply. Bruno Fernandes! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
Oh, a gilt-edged chance! And Messi! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. (3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in...
Goes for goal! No, he's missed it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And back to the keeper. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Oh, he's onto this. And he's picked out the run. And this is Neymar. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Michael.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Pirlo. Now it's Chiesa. Iniesta, a player who needs no introduction. Iniesta. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the 2 teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0.
Cambio de jugadores.
So right back into the action. Now it's Messi. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Chiesa. Bale. Bale! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Nesta. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Varane is there, and he can get that clear.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
He's having a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. He's having a pop! And that is high.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Paris ended up in no man's land.
Looking to play him in. Bruno Fernandes. Chiesa.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have got...
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Aimed beyond the defence.
And this is Messi. And Messi! And it's in! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Things look... Rooney! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that's a good finish. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona still making a fight of this. Nesta. Rooney.
Shot could be on.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Messi. Bale. It's Ibrahimovic! Lacking in accuracy.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Lahm is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Vieira. Pirlo.
And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Hazard. And this is Rooney.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vieira.
Thuram. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Rooney. Pirlo.
He's a sharp little ball here. Hazard. Bale! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, that is remarkable.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
done very well to take that back. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. Good ball, good take. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Great chance here from position A1. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit.
El dorsal 6, Iniesta.
And the shot! And he hits the net! So could they be onto something here? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Gullit. Pirlo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a shade optimistic. Nesta. Now it's Yamal. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! About as smooth as it gets. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Tries to pass it through. And Neuer! And he's following up! And it's in! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Nesta. Seedorf. Hazard gets flagged offside. Haaland. Hazard. Now that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. Barcelona could have here their final chance. Pirlo with the short one. Yamal is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Pirlo. Seedorf calmly anticipates. Gullit, nicely spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Incoming delivery. Oh, great header! And yes, it's there! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Yeah, diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.
El dorsal 17.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's on it, can he get away? Rafael Varane. Now this could be a chance. He is through here. He's dealt with that really well. That's at the end. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Messi doing what he does best, just running the show. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Kamavinga. Referee's given a throw. Played into space. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. And he can thump it away. And they're quick to get it back. Yamal plays a sharp little ball here, so no flag here. And it's Palmer. And the shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Barcelona keep calm in the face of danger. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He leaps for it, and it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! The first significant strike. Some heroic goalkeeping. But even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Musiala. Caicedo. Suarez finding himself, goes for the shot! And that has fair fizzed. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Neymar is onto it in a flash. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is through here. Neymar. Driven in. Another chance from a corner. Barcelona with the corner, there first. Van Dijk gets it away. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. He's cut it out. Mbappe. Yamal. And here's Suarez. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Suarez is offering a right smile there.
Frankowski. And Jamal. That's a good foray he's making. And he's forced to go back. There's the crossfield ball. Caicedo. And here's Mbappe. To Musiala. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Palmer. Yamal is having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Luis Suarez. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Iniesta. And that's aimed into the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well
Now
and stopped
Mbappe.
it. Mbappe!
Vieira. Spread out to the left. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Yamal. Van Dijk with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Van Dijk did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Oh, nearly. Well seen. And we've reached half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Barcelona firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So right back into the action. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Iniesta.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Might be danger here. Nice control. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
So a Barcelona free kick. Messi! And he's taking no chances there. Cleared without hesitation. Closing in on goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's picked it up out wide. Serginho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Neymar. Frankowski concedes a free kick for that. And it's Luis Suarez. It's their second corner of the game. And the shot! Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Barcelona benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. Oh, super ball! And he's managed to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Caicedo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Luis Suarez. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, now he can run. Takes a shot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Serginho. And it's Caicedo. Musiala. Looking to play him in. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Nicely aimed pass. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Messi. Very nicely done. Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Serge Gnabry's early career was a real struggle, but has seen a spectacular revival where he's transformed himself into one of Europe's most sought-after wide players now. And I think it's a real story of how hard work truly pays off.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Hoeneß going face-to-face with his great rival. He's gone for goal! Smashing save, really good save that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And it's Gnabry. Can he get on the end of this? Rummenigge couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Mittelstadt. And this is Gnabry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lahm finding himself in space.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Nicely aimed pass. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's a good 35 yards out, this. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Incredible! Just incredible! A breakthrough! So late in the day! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Can he finish? And he's quick to get rid. Played into the impressive jump. Thuram can clear it away. Mittelstadt is onto this. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Lahm, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Great challenge, time to perfection. Germany have their second corner now. What a throw in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Hoeneß is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He's beaten the last, and he shoots! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona leading now. Tries to pass it through. Hernas pings in across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Lahm did well to stay calm there. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Iniesta. Now it's Messi. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Big chance! Goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The goal scorer for Barcelona, number 10, Lionel Messi.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And the pass is intercepted. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gnabry is always looking to play quality balls. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Lovely feet. And it's Iniesta. The ball's... And a header! And the whistle goes for half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Thank you very much.
Barcelona up by the odd goal in a 5-goal thriller. The score at the interval, 3-2. So the action resumes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's picked his way through. Now the ball's gone astray. Mateus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Yamal. And this is Messi. That has been cut short. Schlotterbeck. And that interception was most necessary. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
It's a good run down the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Gnabry had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Gnabry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mateus. That's really nicely played. Drills one in. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. No, he's not getting past him there. Mateus.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's run loose here.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Iniesta. Piqué gets over and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi picked out brilliantly. Delivers. He's rising! Oh, crossbar! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution for Germany, number 21.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Hazard in acres of space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Germany can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Götze. He can run onto that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in, and the shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That's good vision. Pull it. And that has left him in a heap. Adeyemi. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. Shifted it to the flank. Mateus, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. He is through here. Yamal's cross. No, that's been dealt with.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Varane cuts it out. Varane makes the interception. Now it's Luis Suarez. Not the most accurate pass. Mario Götze. Great ball if he can get there. He's found the way through. Places it. Oh, he takes a shot! And it's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Germany give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well timed, excellent interception. Mario Götze. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Luis Suarez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
So we're up and running.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
Is it most people's lists of great number 10s?
I'm going to go along with that too.
Rooney receives it in a good position here. And he welcomes it in. Yamal! And needless to say, that deserved better.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Albert Ferrer. Rui Costa. It's Rui Costa! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And it's Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Rooney. It's played through for him. Look at the space here. Decent chance! Goal! Into Inter go in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So, a breakthrough already. Kimmich.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Gullit, and it's played in. Header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Damian.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Albert Ferrer, can he get it through? Can he get onto this? Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well read, nice interception. Now, can they get him away? And the through ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Luis Suarez with the cross. Oh, he's having a go! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
30 minutes gone. And here's Rooney. Great Luis Suarez! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Works it forward. Kvaratskhelia. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Rooney! Gullit. And here's the chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Always onto this, and he's straight offside. Not the most accurate pass. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. 5 minutes till the break. Vieira. Luis Suarez. Driving forward. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party. And he shoots! Deftly away. Oh, he's been caught napping. Gullit. And he's gone backward here. And that pass just didn't go for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And for the first half, that is that.
Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Down to business again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Has a look and plays it forward. Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Kvaratskhelia, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Spread to the right. That's tidy. He has found the way through. That's good defending, very good defending.
The perfect tackle, he's been superb.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change. Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Suarez looking to receive it in space.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 21, numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 13, il numero 6.
Messi. Barcelona still behind thanks to that solitary strike. He's looking wide, and it's Luis Suarez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, great leap! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Albert Ferrer. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Chance, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's a little off target. Tries to play it through. Can he get onto this? Messi. And the counter is on. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rooney. Now it's Iniesta. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Desai. Vieira. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And it's Bellingham. Desai kept aware. and it is reclaimed easily.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
75 minutes played. Messi. Luis Suarez. Real chance! And yes, it's there! Barcelona are back in business. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 14, numero 22, Luis Suarez.
So we have movement on both benches. So they have it all to do again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
He's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, what has happened here? Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Bellingham might just make this. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Drogba. He's shifted it to the flank. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. Shoots! Drogba is flagged offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Lahm has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Thuram. Great vision. Bellingham. Desai tries to clear. Iniesta. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Two minutes to be added on. Darmian goes sliding in. Rashford. Now it's Darwin.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in...
Shot at goal! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, he's been caught on Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kimmich looking to pass their way up the pitch. But that has not gone well. Spread out to the left. And it's Mazraoui. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Good take, and he's had a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Iniesta. And here's Suarez. Kvaratskhelia. And this is Rui Costa. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Luis Suarez. Can he finish? And there's a goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's a really well-measured ball. Luis Suarez. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's being urged to shoot, and he can thump it away. Now, he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. He's gone for goal. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Iniesta, very much a man of this moment.
Rui Costa clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything.
He's having a pop! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Inter genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Yamal picks it up out wide. Thuram making good progress. Thuram trying to keep this in. He's in plenty of space here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Yamal. Has a look and plays it forward. It's Rui Costa. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shifted it to the flank. Luis Suarez shoots! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Inter Milan with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, this looks sharp. That's been cut out, well played. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Opts for safety. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he was quick to react. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, nicely intercepted. Iniesta, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. That's going to go a long way. Albert Ferrer.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Kirpich. Now it's Kimmich. Ball played for Rijkaard. Rui Costa. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Neuer clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Gol del Inter de Milán. El dorsal 21.
And that is all they have time for. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Se ruega al propietario de una furgoneta gris con matrícula Capicúa que acuda urgentemente al aparcamiento.
The second period is underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That has been cut short. Rui Costa. Albert Ferrer. Iniesta. Barcelona could counter here. He is through here. Neymar plays it in. Thuram gets it away. Well, they've got it again. And here's Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Luis Suarez. It's a pretty loose pass. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that's going wide left. Lovely bit of skill. That'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Iniesta. A heavy challenge.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Searching pass he's played there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, that might be the first time they've gone...
Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
So we have movement on both benches. Now it's Darwin, and it's Kimmich. Oh, that's ambitious. And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Darwin.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Lahm. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. He has found a way through. Goes for a shot! And it's in! Back to within one! Interesting! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Barcelona may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Tries a measured ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Yamal are somewhat off target. And it's Iwobi. Played out towards the right wing. 75 minutes played. Oh, now he can run away with it.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Dembele steaming forward at pace. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18.
Rashford. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one.
Yamal in acres of space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Stood up well to him there. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Rashford. And he cuts out the supply.
That's really well manoeuvred.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! He's got himself an absolute peach. We thought they were done, but never say never.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
Great chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Iwobi! And that's a tidy finish. They have stolen level at the last.
Unstoppable. And we're done.
What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it.